question or something?
Listen to me. Nothing in this life is coming for free. No, you're paying a fee. Just make sure you keep an all of them receipts. Yeah, I want me defeated, cause I got people that's depending on me. I know I'm distant, it's not what it seems. Give me some time and you see what I mean. The bigger the bang, making it harder to peep out the scene. I say what I mean. If you do not like it, you know how to leave. Them blessings received straight to my knees when they raining on me. I'm truly thankful I got what I need. Done with the worry, my heart is relieved. Look to the sky, asking why you hold me down. I don't deserve it, but I use your wings to help me fly. No, I ain't perfect, but through your grace I seem to shine. The darkest places, use your light, and knowing that I'll be alright, right? I'm learning my lessons, I get it. It's so much that's gonna come with it. Before you, I handle my business. No, I'm not really tripping. You standing here is my witness, so I can't be out here pretending. I'm focused on all of these winnings. I'm with you, it's only beginning. Feeling what's missing. Get my fuel up, gotta use cup. When I'm done, I'm making sure I'm shining. If I screw up, then I look up, asking you to please to make it right. And I know that I think about how much you save me. I'm born again. I'm born again. I think about how much you save me. I'm born again. I'm born again. I think about how much you save me. I'm born again. Oh, 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 oh. Show right.
Israel, it's your brother K. Judah, giving all praise to the Most High Yah, and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To my Israelite family worldwide, I say peace and blessings. Big salute to my CUC family, my FOPE family, and all my brothers and sisters in the chat. Let me say this, family. We always say that we got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. But in saying that, we never differentiate between what are the laws, what are statutes, what is a charge, what is judgments. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to let the Bible break down the Bible. No private interpretation, letting the scriptures do what they're supposed to do. Line up on line, precept on precept, here a little and there a little. So I have images that I'm going to show you so we can get this understanding together. So I titled this, family, what is the difference between commandments, statutes, and judgments and a charge? What is the difference between commandments, statutes, judgments, and a charge? Because even when we teach our people, we always say, just keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Just keep the law, statutes, and commandments. But we never really differentiate to them what are the laws, what are the judgments, what are the ordinances, what are statutes, what is a charge. So that's what we're going to allow the Most High and our King, Big Brother Yahshua, to do today. So get your Bible, get you some pen and paper, write this down, Israel, and please study to show your own self-approved. Let's get it. So the first one we're going to deal with is commandments. What are commandments? Commandments are do's and don'ts. What are commandments? Do's and don'ts. So let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 11. And I'm only going to read verse 1. Deuteronomy chapter 11. And your brother K. Judah only going to read verse 1. This is Deuteronomy chapter 11 and verse 1. And it reads, therefore, thou shalt love the Lord thy God and keep his charge and his statutes and his judgments and his commandments always. One more time, family. Therefore, thou shalt love the Lord thy God and keep his charge and his statutes and his judgments and his commandments always. So let's break down commandments first. What are commandments? They are do's and don'ts. Let's go to Exodus chapter 20. And I'm going to read verse 1 through 17. Exodus chapter 20. And your brother K. Judah going to read 1 through 17. Exodus chapter 20, verse 1 through 17, and it reads, and Yah spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I am the Lord thy God, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the Lord thy God name in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. A lot of y'all take the Lord's name in vain, family. You know how you doing that? Teaching lies, deceiving your people, manipulating them. Yeah, that's taking the Lord's name in vain, because you bear his name. And you supposed to conduct yourself bearing his name as a true servant. So you taking his name in vain when you lying and manipulating scriptures. Verse 8, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days should thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt do any work. Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor the stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land, which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill, do's and don'ts. Thou shalt not commit adultery, do's and don'ts. Thou shalt not steal, do's and don'ts. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not cover thy neighbor's house, do's and don'ts. Thou shalt not cover thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. So we got better understanding of commandments, do's and don'ts. This what you should do. This what you should not do. Commandments govern us. These are laws, meaning commandments, that govern you, Israel, the do's and don'ts. Now let me show you statute. What are statutes? Let's go to the next picture. Statutes are appointed times, ordinance, or feast days. Statutes are appointed times, ordinance, or feast days. What do I mean? Let me show you the Hebrew word for statute, and it's going to tell you. Let me open up this window real quick, because the picture speaks 1,000 words. So I want you to see this right here. Okay. Now I want you to look at this word right here. This Hebrew word right here, which is called shaqua. What do shaqua mean? It's a word for statute, and it means appointed, customs, right here, customs, manner, ordinance, site, or statute. So when the Lord gave us the feast days, what are they? Statutes, ordinance, appointed time feast days, Statutes, family, that we keep at what? An appointed time or an limited time. All our feast days have a cutoff point, right? We keep it for 7 days. On the 7th day, we have a holy convocation. On the first day, we have a holy convocation. You can't work on the first day. You can't work on the last day. This isn't a statute or an appointed time feast days that we keep. So let's use some scriptures to show you appointed times. So let me get out of here and put statute back on the screen. So we see statutes is appointed times. What is appointed in the Bible that we keep? Our feast days, family. Sacrificing animals, taking care of the showbread, taking care of the things pertaining to the Lord, ministering unto the Lord, being the mediator for the Lord. That's what Aaron and them was, family. They are the ones they brought the sacrifice to perform the specific things on the feast days. It went to the Levitical priests. They sacrificed for the people. They did all the service for the Lord at his appointed time. Statute, family. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 23. The book of Leviticus 23. And I'm going to read 1 through 4. This is Leviticus 23, 1 through 4, and it reads, And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feasts of the Lord, or the appointed time feasts of the Lord, the feasts of the Lord, which you should proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feasts. 6 days shall work be done. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest and the holy convocation. You should do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. These are my feasts. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which you should proclaim in their season or their appointed times. Statute, family. Statute. Now I want to go back to Leviticus 22 to give you another example of commandments. So now we understand what a statute is. A statute is an appointed times, ordinance, or feast days. Statute. What are commandments? The do's and the don'ts. They govern you. Let's go to Leviticus 22. Just bag up one book, and I'm going to read verse 31. Leviticus 22. And then I'm going to read verse 31. Leviticus 22, verse 31, and it reads, Therefore shall ye keep my commandments and do them. I am the Lord. How do you do them, family? Thou shalt not kill. Do it. Apply it to your life. Meaning, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, but we know it's really thou shalt not murder. So that means you got to obey, thou shalt not murder. You have to obey, thou shalt not commit adultery. You have to obey, thou shalt not bear false witness. Honor your mother and your father. You have to do them. But if you don't do them, we know what's going to happen, right? What's going to happen if you don't do them? What's going to happen if you don't do them? Consequences, right? So now we need to understand what is a charge. What is a charge? Because we always hear the Lord say, I give you a charge. What is a charge according to the scriptures? Because now we dealt with commandments, the do's and don'ts. We dealt with statutes, which are appointed times, ordinance, or feast days. Now we need to get a better understanding of what is a charge when the Lord give a charge. A charge is obligation, a specific task, a duty, person or persons with an S. What does this mean, K. Judah? What do you mean when you say a charge is obligation, specific task, duty, or person to persons? What is this? Let's go get better understanding. Let's go to Numbers chapter 18. And I'm going to read verse 1, then I'm going to skip down to verse 8. This is Numbers Now do you understand why the Lord came down on Mount Sinai himself and gave the commandments? They are that important, family, that the Lord did not use an angel. Yahshua came down himself and spoke to our fathers. They heard Yahshua's voice. They didn't see him. They did not see him, but they heard the voice. But they saw the fire, the mountain smoking. They witnessed the glory, but they did not see him. Because no man can see him in that form and live, especially not his face. That's why he didn't allow Moses to see his face. He only allowed Moses to see the backside, but not his face. So these commandments are important. The statutes, meaning the feast days, are very important. And when the Lord give a charge, an obligation, a specific task, you must do it. Numbers 18. And I'm going to read verse 1. And then I'm going to skip down to verse 8. Numbers chapter 18 and verse 1. And it reads, and the Lord said unto Aaron, thou and thy sons and thy father's house with thee shall bear the iniquity of the sanctuary, and thou and thy sons with thee shall bear the iniquity of your priesthood. Jump down to verse 8. Verse 8. And it reads, and the Lord spake unto Aaron, behold, I also have given thee a charge, meaning a specific task, obligation, a duty. And the Lord spake unto Aaron, behold, I also have given thee the charge of my heave offering, of all the hallowed things of the children of Israel. Unto thee I have given them by reason of the anointing, and to thy sons for an ordinance forever. That is a charge that he gave Aaron, that they had to take care of the things pertaining to the tabernacle, the ordinance. These are specific tasks and duties that apply to the children of Levi, a charge. Let's look at it another way. Let's go to Joshua 22, verse 1 through 4. Joshua 22, verse 1 through 4. So anytime you read in the Bible that the Lord gave a charge, it's a specific task or an obligation, a duty. It can be an individual or it can be multiple persons. Charge means specific task. And Levi had a specific task to minister before the Lord in the priest's office. Let's go to Joshua 22. And I'm going to read 1 through 4 because I want you to look at it another way, that it don't apply to Levi, but it's still a charge that the Lord gave. This is Joshua 22. And your brother K. Judah going to read 1 through 4. Joshua. And this is about to be short, family. I'm almost done. I only got I think 3 more scriptures, then I will be done. I just wanted to come edify, because the Lord do not want you to get tripped up on, because we as teachers, our servants, we do only tell our people to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, but we don't really break it down to them, the difference of the laws, which are commandments, the statute, a charge, or judgments. Not even an ordinance, that has to be broken down. That pertains to Levi. They perform the ordinance of the Lord. No other tribe. So all these must be broken down for the children of Israel, for the edification of this nation, that they may truly know how to serve their power. And when they read certain things, they don't get tripped up on thinking judgments and statute is the same thing. No, it's not. It's not the same thing. It's 2 different things. A statute that we didn't already prove is an appointed time. Feast days are ordinance. We're going to get to judgments, but it is not the same thing. So when we tell our people just keep the law, statutes, and commandments, in their mind, they probably think it all mean the same thing. Just law, statutes, and commandments is all one and the same. When I get to judgment, you will see what judgments, how it is in addition to the commandments. We're going to get to it. So this is Joshua 22, 1 through 4, and it reads, Then Joshua called the Reubenites and the Gadites and the half tribe of Manasseh and said unto them, You have kept all that Moses, the servant of the Lord, commanded you, and have obeyed the voice in all that I commanded you. You have not left your brethren these many days until this day, but have kept the charge, meaning the specific tasks or duties. You have kept the charge of all the commandments of the Lord your God. What was the specific task the Lord gave to Moses, to the Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half tribe of Manasseh? Y'all remember when Reuben, Gad, and half tribe of Manasseh, they wanted their land on this side of the Jordan River, meaning on the side where the land of Moab was, in the country of Moab. So Moses told them, are you going to stay here while your brethren go fight? So Moses gave them a charge, a specific task, and said, if you go with your brethren, fight with your brethren, when they get their land, I will give you this land. Then you can come back on this side, Jordan, and you got the land that you asked me for. But Moses gave them a charge that came from the Lord, that they could not stand their land while their brothers went and fought, meaning a specific task or duty that they had to go fight with their brethren, then they could come back to their land. That is a charge. And this pertains to persons with an S, not singular, because Reubenites, the Gadites, and Manasseh, half tribe, are more than just one person. So this pertains to persons with an S. Verse 4, and now the Lord God have given you rest, and now the Lord God have given rest unto your brethren, as he had promised them. Therefore now return ye, and get you into your tents, unto the land of your possession, which Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave you on the other side of Jordan. So because they kept the charge, they was allowed to receive the land that Moses promised to them, because they kept the specific task or duty. Charge. Now, what are judgments? Let's go look at judgments. Judgments are additions. Addition to what? To commandments. If the Lord say, thou should not kill, which we know is really thou should not murder, because killing and murdering is two different things. So what are judgments? They are addition to the commandments. If you break the commandments, judgments will follow. And it also can be situational. And it also can apply to an if. Y'all probably like, what is this Negro talking about? I'm going to show you in the Bible. Let me say it again. Judgments are additions, meaning addition to the commandments. It can also be situational, and it can also apply to an if. What is I'm talking about? Let's go take a look at it. Let's go to Exodus 21. And I'm going to read verse 1, then I'm going to tell y'all when I'm going to skip down. Exodus, what are judgments? Let's see. That's why I say you have to let the Bible do all the talking. Because once you start interjecting what you feel and what you think, you out of pocket. Because now the Lord ain't teaching no more. Now you teaching the people. Because now you telling them what's on your mind. But the Lord never asks now one of us what's on our mind. Exodus 21. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1, then I'm going to skip down to verse 12 through 17. 12 through 17. And it reads, now these are the judgments. Read that again. Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. What you mean these are the judgments? Let's jump down to verse 12 through 17. 12 through 17. And it reads, he that smited a man so that he die. Oh, I got better understanding now. These are addition to the commandments. Because you just told us thou shalt not kill, which we really know is thou shalt not murder. So soon as I get to verse 12, what did you say with one of these judgments? He that smited a man so that he die should surely get put to death. Oh, so when it's thou shalt not murder, this the judgment for murdering a man. You should get put to death. Judgment. Verse 12, he that smited a man so that he died should surely be put to death. And if a man lie not in wait, but God deliver him into his hand, then I would appoint thee a place whither he shall flee. But if a man come presumptuously upon his neighbor to slay him with guile, thou should take him from my altar that he may die. And he that smited his father or his mother, oh, that's one of the commandments. Honor your mother and your father. So if you smite your mother and father, this is the judgment. What is it, Lord? And verse 15, and he that smited his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. That's the judgment when you smite your mother or your father. Additions to the commandments. Addition to the commandments. Verse 16, he that stealeth a man, oh, thou shalt not steal. What is the judgment for stealing? Verse 16, he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, shall surely be put to death. Oh, thou shalt not steal. So this is the judgment for stealing a man. You shall surely be put to death. Verse 17, and he that curseth his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. Because the commandments told us, honor your mother and your father. So what is the addition to the commandments and the judgment? You shall die. So now do you understand what judgments are, family? It is an addition to the commandments. But K. Judah, you said it can also be situational. What is I'm talking about? Let's go, family, to Deuteronomy chapter 28. And let me show you how it can also be situational and also can apply to an if, family. Deuteronomy chapter 28. And your brother K. Judah gonna read 1 through 3. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1 through 3. And then I'm going to jump down to verse 15. Now, I want you to listen closely. Listen closely to this judgment. Then I'm going to give you the other part of it, which is situational. What I'm talking about? Let's see. Deuteronomy 28, verse 1 through 3, and it reads, and it should come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments, which I commanded this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come upon thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Blessed should thou be in the city, and blessed should thou be in the field. Oh, this is situational. This is a righteous judgment. This is a good side of a judgment. That if you do all the things I tell you to do, you're going to be blessed. Did you hear that if in there? He say, if you do this. But if you don't do it, watch this other if. Verse 15. But it shall come to pass if. Y'all hear that? If. So when I read verse 1 through 3, he said, if you do this, you're going to be above all nations. But if not, what's going to happen? Verse 15. But it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Situational. Righteous judgment, you will be blessed. Curses, still judgments, you're going to be destroyed. Situational. It also applies to an if. That's why you always hear the Lord say, if you obey me. But if you don't, curses gonna follow you. But if you obey me, you gonna be blessed. Judgments are addition to the commandments, family. That's why judgment tell you what will happen if you break the commandments. What I just read is that if a man kill another man, he shall get put to death. If a man steal another man, he should get put to death. If a man kill his mother and his father, he should get put to death. Or if a son or daughter curse his mother and father, he should surely get put to death, or she should get put to death. Judgments. Let's go to Numbers chapter 35. And this will be last. Numbers 35. Numbers 35. Whew. Numbers 35. And I'm going to read verse 1. Then I'll tell y'all when I'm going to skip down. And this will be last, family. I pray y'all got some understanding of the commandments, do's and don'ts, the statutes, appointed times, ordinances, and feast days. A charge is an obligation or a specific task, duty, person, or persons. And judgments are additions to the commandments. Let's go to Numbers chapter 35. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. And then I'm going to tell y'all when I'm going to skip down. And this will be last, family. I really pray this help our people. I pray you wrote everything down. So now you can have better understanding. So when you navigate through the Bible and you run across commandments, statute, charge, or judgments, you will know the difference. So you won't get caught up thinking that it's all the same when it is not all the same. Now, judgments are only an addition to the commandments. So the commandments that he gave in Exodus 20, the judgments are an addition to those commandments, because the judgments are going to let us know what's going to happen if you break those commandments. Judgments going to follow. But we know judgments can also be situational. We know that, because if we would have obeyed God, we wouldn't be in this condition. But since we didn't obey, we in this condition. It's just that simple. So Numbers 35 and verse 1. Numbers 35, verse 1, and it reads, And the Lord spake unto Moses in the plain of Moab, by Jordan near Jericho, saying, jump down to verse 10 through 12, 10 through 12. And it reads, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye be come over Jordan into the land of Canaan, then you shall appoint ye cities to be cities of refuge for you, that the slayer may flee thither, which killeth any person unawares. And they shall be unto you cities for refuge from the avenger, that the manslayer die not, until he stand before the congregation in judgment. Now jump down to verse 24. Then the congregation shall judge between the slayer and the revenger of blood according to these judgments. So there you go, fam. Judgments are addition to the commandments. A statute represents the appointed time of our feast days, ordinance. A charge is an obligation or a specific task. The commandments are the do's and don'ts. So I pray somebody got some understanding. I pray you enjoy the rest of your Sabbath, family. Do anybody have any questions while you have your brother K. Judah in your presence? Do anybody have any questions before I jump down off of this panel? Whatever y'all want to know, I'll do my best to answer. If I don't know it, I'm going to just be honest and say, I don't know, fam. Do anybody have any questions before your brother K. Judah skedaddle? I want to say to the whole nation of Israel, I want to encourage you, family. Do not fear. You have nothing to fear. You have been in this land and scattered to other parts of the world. And your fathers and you also have went through things that no other people could have endured. No other people could have endured the hardships of our fathers and also our fathers' children. So I'm saying this, be encouraged, family. Live life. Yes, we in the truth. Yes, we know what we can do and what we can't do. You don't have to stay in the house all day, family. You can go enjoy life. You really believe the Lord created you on this earth to be miserable? You're already in captivity. So while you in this captivity, pursue the things that you want to do in your life according to Yah's will, though. Seek ye first the kingdom. And whatever else you ask Yah, if it's according to his will, if it's for you, you're going to receive it. If it's not according to his will, you ain't going to receive it because he knows better than you know. A lot of things we ask for, Yah see the danger before we see it. We can't see the danger, but Yah see the danger. So we ask for things we really don't know what's on the other side, but we want it so bad. But Yah is restraining it from you because he see what's on the other side that you can't see. I wanted to be a rapper. I didn't know that the music industry was wicked until I came into the truth. So Yah took it from me, threw it to the ground, stumped on it, and said it ain't going down. You gonna do what I told you to do, which is go teach my word. You don't understand what you asking me to bless you with, boy. But now I understand, and I thank him for taking it from me. Because the music industry is wicked. Not just the music industry. Entertainment world, period. Hollywood, entertainment, it doesn't matter. This world is full of wickedness. And I thought I wanted to be a rapper. I was asking for something I didn't know was what was on the other side. So I was woefully misinformed myself. Okay, let me check out my brother question, Yacoba. Okay, let me see. I have to ask you offline or whenever you're talking on the topic of my question. Oh, you want to ask me offline? Okay, okay, brother. Hey, just email me. It's all good. Okay, my brother Damian Logan, he say, in the dietary laws, I'm pretty sure that duck is not an eatable for us, but not for sure. Why? Y'all gotta excuse me, man. I'm getting over a cough, so yeah, please bear with me, family. He said, in the dietary laws, I'm pretty sure that duck is not inedible for us, but not for sure. Why? Know how to prove it. Ak asked me about it, but don't know how to answer it. You could just tell him that we can't eat duck because, okay, you know what? Let's go to it. Whew. Yeah, we can't eat duck, horse. We can eat deer meat, lamb, stuff like that, but okay. Hold on, fam. This is Leviticus chapter 11, and I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. And it say, and the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all beasts that are on the earth. Whatsoever parted the hoof, and is cloven footed, and chewed the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel, because he chewed the cud, but divide not the hoof. He's unclean to you. And the coney, because he chewed the cud, but divided not the hoof. He is unclean unto you. Now, I have all these words written down, but I can't remember, like the coney, I forgot a lot of what this stuff means, y'all. So I would have to go and get all the words I got written down, what the coney represent, what the, because the Most High didn't name these animals what we see today. Because if we go look up what a coney is, he called it a coney, they called it something else. See what I'm saying? So whatever the coney is, we can't eat that. Verse 6. And the har, because he chewed the cud but divided not the hoof, he's unclean to you. So if y'all have time, go look up the hair or the har. Go look up the coney. We can't eat that. Verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof, and be cloven footed, yet he chewed not the cud, meaning he don't keep his food down, family. And we know the pig, he is disgusting. He regurgitated, he eat it and eat it again and regurgitate it. Ugh, I mean, pork, pork is disgusting, man. I'm just being real. I stopped eating pork 10 years before I came into the truth anyway, so maybe it was spiritual, but I had been stopped eating pork, though, way before I found out I was an Israelite. So, maybe the Most High just put in my mind, like, man, leave that pork, especially my family eating chitlins. They from Louisiana. They sitting up there eating everything, the chitlin guts and putting hot sauce on it, cleaning it, thinking it's clean. Still stanked up the house. Ah. Okay. Verse 8, of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean unto you. These shall ye eat of all that is in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat. And all that have not fins and scales in the sea, and in the rivers, and all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. They should be even an abomination unto you. Ye should not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcass in abomination. Whatsoever have not fins, nor scales in the waters, that should be an abomination unto you. And these are they which ye shall have an abomination among the fowls, that shall ye not be eaten. They are an abomination, the eagle, and the osprey, and the osprey, and the vulture, and the kite after his kind, even every raven after his kind, and the owl, and the night hawk, and the cuckoo, and the hawk after his kind, and the little owl, and the cormorant, and the great owl, and the swan, and the pelican, and the gier eagle, and the stoke, and the heron after her kind, and the lapwing, and the bat, all fowls that creep, going upon all four, shall be an abomination unto you. Yet these may ye eat of every flying creeping thing that goeth upon all four, which have legs above their feet, to leap withal upon the earth. Even these of them ye may eat: the locust after his kind, and the bald locust after his kind, and the beetle after his kind, and the grasshopper after his kind. But all other flying creeping things which have 4 feet shall be an abomination unto you. So whatever the duck is, whatever name he called the duck, we can't eat that. We can't eat no duck. Now you can eat you some lamb meat. You can eat you some deer meat. But we can't eat no vulture, no owl, no bat. And we already know the people that eat those abominations, Boy, them Chinese folk, woo. I seen one Chinese man, the man was eating hair. Y'all hear me? The man was eating hair. I'm talking hair. Them are some sick people in China, boy. They, man, I don't want to talk about it. My stomach getting weak. Anyway, they are an abomination. They eat anything, family. Anything. So yeah, Damien, just let them know that we can't eat the duck. And this is what I want you to do. When you get a chance, go type in all the animals in the dietary law. And it's going to give you a name, the name of the animals that the Lord called them. And it's going to give you the name that what they call them today. So you can compare the names that the Lord called them to the names that we know them as today. And then you can show him, look, brother, you see right here? See where it say duck? No, we can't eat it. It's abomination. Because a picture speak 1,000 words to our people. You can tell them, they might not listen, but if you can show them with some pictures, then they can say, okay, brother, I see it right there. I see where it say no duck. Okay, unclean. Okay, thank you for that, brother. So yeah. Whew. All right. Do anybody got any other questions? Yeah, Shiro. They sick. The man was eating hair. The man was eating hair, my sister. I mean, they sick, man. They sick, but they not the only ones sick, because even when we do eat our meat, why y'all think we like our meat thoroughly cooked? Why do y'all think we like our food thoroughly cooked? Because it's already embedded in our essence, family. The Lord done already put it in our essence, meaning that when we go to a restaurant and they say, how you want your meat? When they say medium rare, why y'all think we look at them like, huh? Come on, dog. You know we want our food all the way cooked through. We can't eat bloody meat. The Lord done already put that into our mind. When we see blood on me, oh, man, hey, bag up, bro. Hey, get that away from me, dog. I want my food all the way cooked through, man. I don't want no medium rare with the blood coming out. They do that. We are clean people, man. We are a very clean people. We really are. The Lord is a clean power. Ain't nothing dirty around the Lord. It's all clean up there. Ain't no chaos. Everything is in order. That's why we also are people who like things in order. Yes, man, this is us as a people. We are the express image of our Father and our King. He made us so. He made us so. So when y'all hear people say, well, God created everybody, let me tell y'all the difference in creating everybody. The Lord created everybody. But Israel, you know the difference? He made you for himself. The Lord created everybody. But your genetic makeup is not like everybody. Your nose is not like everybody. Your hair is not like everybody. Your melanin is not like everybody. The Lord made you for himself. You are actually designed by a master builder who made you for himself and embedded in you talents and gifts that go way beyond the subconscious of the hear me, man. Come on, family. Y'all got to tap into it. That's why I be overwhelmed. I can't speak for nobody else, but when I dive into these scriptures, I'm acting like a big old child. Because I understand the will of my Father. I understand the will of my King. So I'm overwhelmed. I'm excited. I'm like I'm 3. When I be, man, come on, y'all. Y'all better tap into your God, man. Tap into your Father and your King. And once you really have a relationship with them, you're going to be overwhelmed and excited all the time. That don't mean you ain't going to go through nothing, but you're going to be excited because you're a walking weapon. It don't matter where I go in this world. I mean, it don't matter where I travel to, family. I am a walking weapon. So anybody can run up on me, get to talking Bible talk, and I'm always ready. What did the Bible say? Be ready in season, out of season. Be ready to give an answer always. So I studied this Bible so I can be able to give an answer always, whether I know the answer or not. I can talk that Bible talk. And it don't matter where I'm at, whether I got the Bible with me or not. I can talk that Bible talk. So when people run up on me in public, hey, brother, do you know Jesus? They have no idea what they didn't just walk into. I don't know Jesus, but I know Yahshua. They walk away. I had a woman, she was a Jehovah's Witness one time. And I had a partner. Man, this dude was an authentic, good brother. Let me say this again. The brother was an authentic, good brother. We had a good rapport. We was very respectful to one another. I mean, he was a solid brother, good spirit, everything. But he was a Jehovah's Witness. So I came into the truth by the time he knocked on my door again. So I let him in. He have the woman with him. They sit down. They sit down on the sofa. So we got to talking that Bible talk. That boy say, I see things have changed. I say, yeah, I found the truth out. That's the change, brother. So when we got to talking that Bible talk, guess what the woman said? Let's go. The woman said, let's go, family. She got up and walked out my house and told him, let's go. We don't have time for this. Because she couldn't realize that I was talking that Bible talk. She was talking religion. I'm talking nationality. I'm talking law, statutes, and commandments. I'm talking who we are as a people. And what I didn't found out is go way beyond religion. But that guy was a respectful brother. And I tried to tell him, brother, Jehovah's Witness ain't the way. Y'all ain't give us no religion. He gave us law, statutes, and commandments, bro. We got to come back to that. And he went on about his business, and I haven't seen him since. But that was a good brother. But, man, he was caught up in that Jehovah's Witness religion, though, family. He was really caught up, family. So, you know. Whew. Your nickname was BB Shot, Jacob. My brother Jacob said his name was BB Shot. Oh, man, do anybody got anything else for me? Let me make sure. Let me see if anybody asked anything else. Yeah, that's another thing people don't understand, that when the Lord say that Israel gonna be born in one day, when the Lord gather us and put us back together, it's gonna be like a nation was born in one day, man. The Lord gonna have all 12 tribes dwelling back together. Oh yeah, it's coming. He about to put the two sticks back together, family. Shadow Israel, big salute, brethren. Big salute. I'm just going up to see if anybody had anything else. Let me see. Oh, okay, Damien. I see what you're saying right now. Okay, he's involved with the Chinese. Oh, yeah. Hey, this is why the Lord didn't want us mingling with the people. When he said they'll turn away your heart from following me, he meant that. Oh, yeah, he meant that. Patricia Brown, big salute, sister. Oh, Patience Browns. My bad. I'm just saying if anybody had any other questions before I get up out of here. That's all. Yeah, Damien, but let him know that, brother, whether he listened to you or not, you did your job. So that's all I can tell you. You did your job, brother, because if you warn him and he still don't listen to you, you did your job. because you gave the warning. Because let me show you something, Damien. See, because I don't like talking. I like to let the Bible talk. So I can tell you, but I'd rather read it to you. Let me show you how important it is that we should not be eating abominations. Something so simple as pork can get you killed. What I mean. This is Isaiah 66. And I'm going to start at verse 15. Isaiah 66. And I'm going to start at verse 15. And it reads, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh. And the abomination of the mouse shall be consumed together, meaning killed. Something so simple as pork is going to get you killed at the return of the Hamashiach. So the dietary law is still in effect. It's very important to the Lord because the Lord don't want you to have diseases, Israel. What we have in this land, a bunch of diseases. Why, K. Judah? Because we stiff-necked. We don't listen. We want to eat what we want to eat. It's already bad enough. All the food have chemicals in it. But then you want to pile on top of that abominable foods? And you wonder why people got cancer and high blood pressure, diabetes. We have to learn to obey because obedience is better than your sacrifice. Well, if I just pray over my food, the Lord will bless it. Who told you that lie? It's an abomination. It is an abomination. All the foods that the Lord say, this is unclean to you, you think he's going to change his mind, Israel? You think he's going to go back on his word and say you could just pray over your food? The Lord don't change, man. Once it come out of his mouth, it's etched in stone. But our people want to do what they want to do, family. And all we can do is warn them. We can't tell them nothing but warn them. What else can we do? We can't go hit them upside the head and say, nigga, put that pork down. Can't do that. We're going to go to jail. They might file charges on them. Might hit a nigga with a felony or something. I ain't touching nobody. But sometimes we wish we can go slap them upside the head. Boy, put that pork down, boy. Why you got high blood pressure now and you're in and out the hospital? Put that pork chop down. Man, it tastes too good, KJ. Look at the way it smells, brother. It got me drooling. As soon as he eat that pork, the next day he in dialysis. Like, I'm just being honest, man. Like, our people got to come on, man. This is your temple. You are defiling God's temple. Not only is the word dwelling in you, you got also abominable foods dwelling in you. That's what's wrong with the Christian church. I'm not going to put the Christians down and bash them because a lot of our people, a lot of them is seeking truth. They just haven't found it yet. But I'm talking about, but you Christians who judgmental and who talking about all I got to do is pray over my food, man, you've been woefully misinformed. When the Lord come back and you breaking his dietary law and you not walking according to how Yahshua walk and what he done on this earth, man, you're going to lose your life. You better pray he have mercy on you because he's a merciful power. But a lot of you Christians, man, y'all do not believe in the Bible. You believe in philosophy and traditions of man. This was wrong with a lot of Israel family. Check this out. This is Isaiah. The scripture's just coming to me. This is Isaiah 29 and verse 9. This is wrong with our people, y'all. This is wrong with our people right here. This is Isaiah 29 verse 9. Stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. What you staggering from, Israel? You going from church to church, doctrine from doctrine, lies to lies, manipulation and more manipulation. You are being deceived from one preacher and being deceived by another preacher. A church on every corner, you still sick, you not healed, your wounds ain't been bound up, and the Bible is the medicine, but you still sick. Because you drunk, but not with wine. You stagger, you all over the place, man, you're double-minded. And then when people try to give you the truth, you reject the truth. But you talking about you sanctified and filled with the Holy Ghost. But you don't do nothing this Bible say, do. So your faith with your works is dead. But I got faith though. But you ain't got no works to go with that faith, so you dead. Show me your faith without your works. Show me your faith without your works. Because your preacher lying telling you don't got to have no works. Man, you've been woefully misinformed. Big salute, Sister Eve, the Bumite Slayer. My CUC sister. Big salute. Let's go to Ezekiel 22 and 26. Ezekiel. Don't make no sense, man. Got all the answers in the world, but know nothing. Know nothing. Now Maria, my beloved CUC sister in the building. Big salute, sister. My beloved in the building. Ezekiel. Whew. Ezekiel 22 and 26. And it reads, her priests have violated my law, which is his commandments. Thank you for that scripture, my beloved brother Fire Talk. His priests who distribute the law, meaning the commandments, have violated. So if they violated, they have caused the people to go astray. Now you see why our people are drunken but not with wine. They staggering all over the place, religion to religion. Denomination from one denomination to another denomination. Her priests have violated my law and have profaned my holy things. They have not put no difference between the holy and profane. That also goes for the dietary law. We telling you you can't eat anything you want. Your preacher telling you you can't eat anything you want. They are not separating the holy from the profane. And your preacher gonna die. Neither have they showed difference between the unclean and clean, and have hid their eyes from my Sabbaths, and they are profane among them. The Lord is profane among us in the face of all nations. The Lord is profane by us, not by the Gentiles. I'm a balanced individual. I don't blame everything on these Gentiles. When it comes to the Bible, I blame Israel. Because the oracles of God wasn't given to the Gentiles. So how can we call them deceivers and liars? They post a lie. It wasn't given to them. They don't know what they talking about. But those of the circumcision, your mouth must be stopped. You deceiving God's people. You lying and manipulating the scriptures. You causing people to stumble in the truth. You causing the people to go back into the world. A lot of y'all, y'all gonna die. How you know they gonna die? I'm going by what the Bible say. He said, woe be unto the pastors. He said, woe be unto the, what is woe? The destruction. Destruction to the pastor. That's what woe means. So how you gonna tell me how they gonna die? Man, if he say woe be unto the pastors, that means destruction to the pastors. That's how I know they gonna die. You think Creflo Dollar going to heaven? Don't you know he got a lot of blood on his hands? He got to give back all the money and he got to go get a regular job and live life just like everybody else. You think he gonna do that? You think he's going to bring himself down off of that high horse, give all that money back, get rid of all them mansions, all them cars, all them private jets? He got to become a base man. He got to become lowly and humble. He ain't going to do that. T.D. Jakes not going to do that. Leroy Thompson not going to do that. The money too good. They're already living deliciously, family. You think they get to live deliciously and then go into the kingdom and live deliciously there too? Don't you know what T.D. Jakes and them and sold they soul, y'all? They sold themselves short, man, for money. That's why they're not going to change. They know they're not going into the kingdom. T.D. Jakes every week, Sunday, sweating, wet, all over the place, just a pool of water around his body. The man, I call him T.D. Fat Cakes. The man is just full of sweat, screaming and hollering, don't got no Bible in his hand, talking to people, giving them what he feel, what they should feel. Come on, y'all. That man ain't teaching nothing, Creflo Dollar. At least he do crack the Bible open, but he's stupid and dumb too. Talking about Satan want us to keep the commandments because if we keep the commandments, we're going to sin against God. Boy, you stupid and dumb. All your preachers stupid and dumb. Our Israelite brothers and sisters are the ones teaching the truth. Not no Christian preachers, but nobody want to listen to us though. You go to T.D. Jakes and them, they got 700,000 views. Boy, I'm telling y'all, this world is dumb. I'm serious. I hate to say it, a lot of people dumb, y'all. I'm just being honest. How can you be in church for 30 and 40 years listening to the same rhetoric, dog? It ain't done on you, man. This man ain't sent by God. You're going to just sit there for 40 years. Ain't picked no Bible up. Don't even know the 10 commandments. You don't even know how to put the whole armor on, dog. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Hey, say the 10 commandments. I don't know. Man, how long you been in church? 40 years. And you don't know how to say the 10 commandments? No. Oh, come on. Man, okay, I'll make it easy for you. Put the whole armor of God on. I don't know how to do that either. Man, hey, somebody give me some baby powder. How you don't know how to put the whole armor on and you don't even know how to say the commandment? How? How you don't know how to say the commandments? How you don't know thou shalt not kill? Thou shalt not bear false witness? Thou shalt have no other God before me, or make any other graven image, or any likeness of anything in heaven, on earth, or beneath the earth. Don't take my name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it. You don't know how to say the commandments? You've been in church 40 years. And then y'all sitting up here, oh my God, y'all in church, still talking about Eve ate an apple. I ain't know an apple can make you smart. Let me go get an apple. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold up. Let me go get me an apple. I'm finna bite this apple about 10 times. And I should get some knowledge. If nothing don't happen, then y'all teach that Christ rose on Easter Sunday morning and that three wise men and they never said three. It never said three. It just say wise men came from the east, but they lied and put 3 in there. And the people never say, hold up, bro, this don't say no 3. You lying, dog. It just say wise men. Nobody asks no questions in the Christian church, y'all. They don't ask no questions, family. That's right, my brother. This right here, already. Big salute. That's right. Sin is soft lies, being righteousness is great, but hard work. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, Bakwashi. I don't got no respect for him. Big salute to my beloved brother, Shawsham, my solid brother in the building. Big salute. I don't have no respect for him, Oracle, at all. Hey, family, let me say this and I'm gone. I'm getting out y'all hair. I just wanted to come up here and edify on commandments, statutes, a charge, and judgments. And the Lord allowed us to get that understanding together. Iron sharpen iron, family. So I just want to say this in closing. I love my people, man. And the only way I can show my love to my people is by teaching them the truth. We come together week in and week out, family, to fellowship, have a holy convocation, and get that knowledge together. Please take time out of your day and read the scriptures for yourself, man. When you walk around, you want to be a walking weapon. You just looking around, looking for somebody to walk up on you, talking about, do you know Jesus? Not that you're going to beat them down, but you're going to get them that true edification. And watch they take out running from you. But quash a dark-skinned Edomite. Yeah, Damien. That boy got self-hate, man. It's bad, brother. Oh, it's bad. He's a coon. I'm being 100. That boy, Bakwashi, man, this dude been in the truth since 93. And this man still can't even break down the things that Shawshan was asking him. He couldn't even break down the things that Shawshan was asking him, brother. He been in the truth since 93. And the man can't even decipher between the line 12 tribe chart. Talking about Hispanics and Mexicans are our people. No, they not, dog. I'm from 5th Ward, Houston, Texas. And guess what? When I lived in 5th Ward, the Mexicans and blacks did not live side by side. They lived across the train tracks. We lived on the other side. We used to fight them all the time. We are not brothers and sisters. We have no connection to one another. Now, I don't got nothing against you Mexicans. I don't got nothing against you Hispanics. I don't got nothing against you Native Americans. If you want to serve the Lord, you have a right to. But you have to serve the Lord as a Native American and as a Mexican and as an Hispanic. You can't serve them with our nationality. Because we don't want to give you our nationality because this our nationality. You have a military. You have somebody speaking for you in the UN. You can go home right now. You got people fighting for you. You not our people, dog. I don't understand you stupid Negroes. Lying to these Mexicans, lying to these Hispanics, got these people with our nationality calling our women B words, calling us niggas. Now they calling us Egyptians and Canaanites and Africans. And now, hold on, let me get it right. They calling us stinking Africans. This what happened when you give your glory away, Israel, and the things that pertain to you. The Lord gave you the glory, the kingdom, the promises, the giving of the law, the kingdom coming to you, but you don't want it. You want everybody else to have it right. So Mexicans trying to kick you out of your own nationality that you allowed them to participate in. Now they calling you stinking Africans. So I just want to say this in closing. Big salute to all my Negro family. You know who you are. All the Israelites. All Negro. Y'all brother rocking with you. I'm rocking with my people. Man, when I'm in the midst of my people, man, I'm overjoyed. I'm overjoyed. I love being around my people. Now, I'm not saying, look, man, common sense gonna tell you not all of our people, right? What that got to do with anything, though? I still love being around my people. Your uncle was crazy. Your aunt and them were crazy. They were drunk, cursing, and they were crazy. Man, our people crazy. So all of us crazy. We all got a little crazy in us. So we can't be judging somebody. We all crazy. We just trying hard to be righteous. But that switch can be turned on at any time. So, hey, don't be over righteous now. Because when it's time to stand up for one another, we're going to have to stand up, family. Y'all know it's coming to that, right? You know that the Lord is about to push us together. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. The Lord, Yahshua and Yah, he will cause an event to happen that's going to push Negroes together. Nothing else won't work. So he's about to let this Gentile man, I'm talking about, do some horrific things. And you're going to run to Yah and you're going to stand side by side with your brother and sister. All this fighting you doing going to stop. Nobody going to have time for none of that. It's going to be time to stand for one another. And I'm telling you, the Lord about to push us together, fam. That gather yourselves together. Oh, it's about to happen. You better read these scriptures. You better understand the time you living in. We at war, family. They want to kill you. They want to kill me. They want to kill our nation. Their kingdom is falling. You think they're going to give it to you by peace, or you think they're going to go to war? They going to war. They know it's over for them, so what do they have to lose? Nothing. So they about to go all out on our people. But you have nothing to fear, because guess who on your side? The invisible Yah. And the invisible Yah sure that they cannot see. They don't know where them punches coming from. They don't know why they knotted up, but they knotted up though. I pray for judgment against the Gentiles. I pray for judgment against China. I pray for judgment against all people that hate my people. I pray judgment on you. I pray that the Most High rain down fire and judgment, that your carcass, the blood and everything be spilled, that you stink, your carcass, everything, your children, your wives, your mother and the father. That's my prayer for my people so we can get up out of here. I'm not praying for this nation. I'm not praying for no Gentile. Now the Gentiles who gonna cleave to the Lord, you just get out the way. You better move from among your people. You're going to die with your people. You don't got no problem with us, get out the way. But your racist, Peckerwood, Gentile brothers and sisters, them Peckerwoods are itches, I'm talking to you. No love for you. No love for you. Whatever y'all about to bring on you, let him bring it on you 10 times over. And I want to say this, and we keeping our neck. We keeping our foot on y'all neck. Me and Sharsham, we keeping our foot on y'all neck. We will destroy the 12 tribes chart. And when I say destroy, all our people going to eventually come out from among that chart. I guarantee you, Mexicans going to start going back to their own people. Hispanics, they're going to realize, man, we've been lied to. We're not really Israelites. We are going to keep our foot on y'all neck. We're going to meet fire with fire. Because me and my brother not afraid of anything. FOPE family and the CUC family, we're not afraid of anything. The Lord told us to be bold and courageous. I am not afraid of death. I'm not afraid of what the Gentile can do. I don't care about none of that, man. We have to stand bold. Guerrilla Hebrew. Man, why I keep calling this dude a Hebrew? Guerrilla. We're going to keep our foot on your neck. We're going to keep our foot on Tazariak and Cocktazoc, cockroach neck. But Quash, I lost respect for you, man. I used to watch you, dog. That man, I mean, what you been displaying lately is pathetic, dog. You don't have no knowledge. I thought you had knowledge. But I've been deceived. Because you love Mexicans and Hispanics more than you love your own brother and sister, boy. You pathetic, boy. Tazariak, you love Cocktazoc more than you love your own people. And you might not even be an Israelite, Tazariak. You might be a Mongolo person too. We don't know. I'm riding with my people, man. That's all I can tell y'all. 10 toes down. Big salute to the family. Big salute to the Israelites worldwide. I bid you Godspeed. Enjoy y'all Sabbath day. When you in the midst of your brothers and sisters, speak to each other. Salute one another. I go out my way to speak to black people when I'm in their prison. I don't care if they speak back or not. I be smiling too, like, hey, man, our people get there. We don't trust each other. We don't like talking to one another. We speak to one another and they be looking crazy. Like you trying to take something from them. We'll get there though. I understand that, we've been beat down for a long time. So those who are strong got to show compassion for the weak. Those of us who are strong, we got to show compassion for the weak. So a lot of our people are weak in faith. A lot of our people just weak in their spirit, weak in their thinking. And we have to be there to build them up. We can't build up everybody. Some of our people just crazy as I don't know what, all outdoors, but the ones we can reach, the ones we can touch, the ones we can get to turn back to Yah. Hey, big salute to you, man. Big salute to you. So I'm going to end it like this, family. I got to go out with a bang. Stand tall, Israel. Be courageous. Don't fear nothing. Yahshua is coming to get you. Yah will send his son back. He say, go get my children. And he gonna come get his children, the apple of the Father's eye. And he gonna place us back in our own land. And you will never be a slave again. You will never know what it feel like to be oppressed. You will never know what it feel like for somebody to have their foot on your neck. That you gotta work all your life and just be beaten down. All that's coming to an end, family. So get ready to enjoy peace under a fig tree, Negro. And we gonna eat together. We gonna drink together. It's gonna be the real Wakanda. And I can't wait to see that day. Big salute, family.
Alright, who wants some of Debo? Love God, but I ain't Tebow. Cause I been here taking shots for fouls against me like a free throw. Ooh, that's nasty. Free on my dogs like Lassie. If you ever touch fat or baby fat, hell, you might as well buy a casket. Ooh, I'm a savage. When it come to the static, it get problematic. If you touch my lineage or cabbage, I can't have it. Most of my partners don't know who they bad is. It get tragic. Where I'm from ain't lavish. They grew up some bastards chasing cash and Gucci. And it usually came from lack of guidance. That's why I ain't moved by all these goofy acting rappers wildin'. It's astounding how much counseling we need for PTSD. I can't fathom the amount of counsel we need in the streets. It's offensive, that's why I'm not apprehensive with the tech. I was really in them trenches, then transcended out the jacks. Don't believe me? Go ask Cease, ask Lil Early, ask K-Dub, hell ask Fat. I'm so swat, I scream Southwest when we make love. It's just in me, no pretending. My hand's the only thing that is friendly. I don't need a Beamer, Benz, or a Bentley to have a whole slew of bops compliment me. The gold in my teeth was done complimentary. The flow is unique and low-key relentless. My goal is to speak to folk without bending the truth and to free the globe from pretending. Ooh.
I bet if you won't feel that, then you probably dead. If you get slapped and don't fight back, that mean you probably scared. But it's all gravy, where we from, that mean you just a lame. When they both come, if you don't run, you better tuck your chain. Yeah, I bet if you don't feel that, then you probably dead. If you get slapped and don't fight back, that mean you probably scared. But it's all gravy, where we from, that mean you just a lame. When they both come, if you don't run, you better tuck your chain. It's the young queen mother, baby, what it do? If I bark, then my squad bark like a cue. And we bite, we don't fight unless it get greasy. Bring danger anywhere we be, you'll be endangered species. Ooh, my flow torch like Tiki. Ooh, I resort if need be too. Violence is my tribe riots, we in your grill like BBQ. Pack hardware like CPU, cause Shaytime be plotting. But I stay on my toes like stockings and on guard like Stockton. Ooh, my beats bang like Compton. Ooh, I'm so cold like Austin. Ooh, my flow wild like Rodman. Every bar deserve a coffin. Ooh, cause I'm killing it, the feeling is surreal. When you building with the ones who held you down and instilled you with the thoughts that you should dwell where the spirit is. And I'm appreciative. Deceased the weeks to beats couldn't reach the kids. I used to teach the lead techniques to win, but now I beats on beats and release the pen every now and then to display my zen. I tell my kin there's more than one way to win. They show their skin and know it's betrayed the sin, but my float let them know they got y'all within. I bet if you won't feel that, then you probably dead. If you get slapped and don't fight back, that mean you probably scared. But it's all gravy, where we from, that mean you just a lame. When they both come, if you don't run, you better tuck your chain. Yeah, I bet if you don't feel that, then you probably dead. If you get slapped and don't fight back, that mean you probably scared. But it's all gravy, where we from, that mean you just a lame. When they both come, if you don't run, you better tuck your chain.
I got one more for the whole nation of Israel. All my Negro brothers and sisters. We sending this song out together for all the haters of our people, those who despise our people, those who pretending to be our people. You not us. And we want to give this song to you, all you haters of the Negro man and woman and child. All Israel is black and we stand on it. And we leave you with this.
Oh. Yeah. You ready? Look. Could crack, that's what my boss is. Could never play me for ho, I peep the clauses. My whole set is down to throw it up, but we not nauseous. And I got big drip, big splash, and whatever else out the faucet, yeah. It gets slippery around a big splasher. Your hood full of whole bunch of sombreros, big capos. I'm good with my cornea on a sparrow when it gets crit tackle. But my hood keep a bag of sticks like a scarecrow. Wig snatchers, ooh. Guard your head top. Serpent sliding by your ankles, plotting leg locks. Been here 10 toes in the gravel, but I ain't from bedrock. Guard your bread chop, your yeast rise. Most leaves eyes deadlock on all your treasure. Most measure man's worth, but what brings pleasure, I endeavor to add some feathers on the wings of those transgressors that feel lesser and can't quite apply the pressure to the esophagus of the oppressor. I hope my boys are intercessors, they're in the efforts of all you little devils. Yeah, go to hell. Hey, little devil, go to hell. All you devils, go to hell. You think you know me well, but go to hell, yeah.
Chachala business, radiation through a microwave. What y'all a witness is aviation through a tidal wave. I get paid, then I just iced to Jacob like the ice capades. Francis Cresswell sing ISIS papers, replace my Bible page. Cry at the wedding and hire my wifey's bridal maid. Frankie Beverly singing my angry medley through a cyber maze. So guard your head top. This is pressure in the form of a headlock. And this for my niggas to hustle, police patrolling the freeway. Whoa. This is for Nipsey Hussle, Holy Theologian C-Day. Them snakes exist and play a position like Kobe and D-Wade. Old school 6'4" sitting in mid condition like Toby and Weegway. Go to hell.
Yeah, go to hell. Hello, devil, go to hell. All you devils, go to hell. You think you know me well, but go to hell. Yeah.
Hey. Brr. Hey, hello, is this God?
Yeah, this him.
Well, I be damn. What's up, God? I don't got nothing to say. Yeah. What's up, God? What's up, God? What's up, God? Brr. Hey, hello, is this God for real?
Yeah, this him.
I be damn. What's up, God? What should I say if the devil called? What should I say if the devil ever called? Go to hell. Go to hell, ayy. Go to hell. Go to hell. Now you see it. Go to hell. Go to hell, ayy. Go to hell. Go to hell. Now you see it. Go to hell. Go to hell, ayy. Go to hell. Go to hell. Now you see it. Go to hell. Go to hell, ayy. Go to hell. Go to hell.
And we send that to all our haters. And in the words of my beloved sister August Dreams, thank y'all for coming to the Lions Den, family. Let's get it. And your brother K. Judah standing 10-toe down with all 12 tribes Negroes until we can't stand no more, until we out of here. I'm standing with my people. Big salute, family.
Family, they take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. Family all around me.